Hollywood just roasted Blake Lively and things got brutal, fast. She dared to show up smiling at the Another Simple Favor premiere at SXSW, desperately pretending she wasn't smack dab in the middle of the biggest scandal of her career. But instead of applause, Blake walked straight into a humiliating disaster, complete with angry protesters, vicious online backlash, and even her co-stars openly shading her on the red carpet. Social media erupted instantly, memes flooded timelines, and the scandal spread faster than wildfire, turning what Blake hoped would be a redemption night into her worst nightmare. Every camera flash captured not excitement but awkwardness and tension, amplifying the embarrassment tenfold. It was a public execution of her Hollywood persona, happening in real time, and there was absolutely nothing she could do to stop it. Let's break down exactly how Blake Lively went from Hollywood darling to the industry's biggest embarrassment, because this scandal is darker and messier than you ever imagined.
Justice for Justin!
From high-profile feuds to behind-the-scenes betrayals, Blake's meticulously curated image unraveled with shocking speed, leaving fans and insiders equally stunned. Hollywood was quick to distance itself, proving loyalty is fleeting when scandals erupt.
How you doing, Blake? Kevin. Guys, watch. Come on, guys. Watch, guys. Come on, guys.
Blake, over the shoulder, Blake.
One moment she was everyone's favorite fashion icon, the next she was publicly shunned, proving just how quickly Hollywood turns on its own. The entertainment industry has no patience for stars who fail to control their image, and Blake's attempts at damage control only made things worse. First off, let's talk about that disastrous premiere moment. Blake strutted into SXSW acting like the Queen of Hollywood, but the scene outside was chaos. Protesters showed up holding "Justice for Justin Baldoni" signs, openly calling Blake a liar.
Justice for Justin! Team Baldoni!
One person even wore a custom-made shirt that simply read, "Blake lied." The photos and videos spread across social media like wildfire, turning Blake's supposed comeback into a viral nightmare. The visual was damning.
Justice for Justin Baldoni?
Her forced smiles clashing awkwardly with the anger from the crowd, creating an unforgettable image of humiliation. Reports indicated Blake was visibly shaken, her forced composure breaking behind closed doors as the reality of her public rejection sunk in. Witnesses say she tried to laugh it off initially, but as the night went on, her mask started slipping.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Inside, things got even worse. Anna Kendrick, her co-star, didn't even attempt to hide her disdain. When asked about working with Blake again, Anna delivered the coldest, most dismissive response possible. Oh, you know, body language experts instantly jumped on it, pointing out Anna's unmistakable contempt. Kendrick's tone wasn't just cold, it was sub-zero. And it wasn't just shade, it was an icy confirmation of everything fans had suspected for years. Kendrick's dismissiveness became instant headline material, sparking thousands of tweets and videos dissecting her visible disgust.
So I've met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah.
Sources backstage reported that Anna avoided Blake entirely, refusing even minimal contact, further fueling rumors of their intense feud. Even in group photos, Anna positioned herself away from Blake, making it clear she wanted nothing to do with her. Here's the harsh truth. Anna Kendrick is done pretending.
So what happens in the third one? No, I'm joking. Capri and Rome, honestly. So Paul, we really wanted to make this second movie, and I was like, Paul, he wanted to shoot in Capri, and I was like, that sounds amazing, but it's very expensive, and let's just, shoot in Connecticut. That's where the first one took place.
Behind their fake-friendly public appearances, Anna reportedly endured Blake's manipulative, controlling antics for years. Insiders claim the first A Simple Favor press tour was torture, with Anna desperate to escape Blake's exhausting attempts at forcing their besties image. Fast forward to this SXSW premiere, and Anna finally snapped, refusing to fake enthusiasm, dropping savage one-liners, and openly dismissing Blake in front of cameras.
Yeah, so now the other thing I want to ask you, how do you feel like how does it feel like the movie's being impacted kind of by everything happening around, going on in the world?
Why, what happened? I did ayahuasca, and the last year of my life is just gone, but I've heard the movie's amazing.
Hollywood insiders quickly validated Anna's reaction, revealing she had privately described working with Blake as emotionally draining and professionally toxic. Anna was reportedly heard saying to her team that enough is enough, confirming she no longer cared about maintaining any facade. She had spent years tolerating Blake's antics, and now she had the power to walk away.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, we're talking about you all. Of course, thank you so much.
And Anna wasn't alone. Henry Golding, another co-star, twisted the knife further. When asked how it felt to reunite with his co-stars, he smirked sarcastically and said, "What could go wrong?" A perfectly timed side-eye that had fans exploding online, knowing exactly who he was shading. Blake's carefully built facade was collapsing in real time, with even the typically neutral Henry Golding abandoning diplomacy to subtly roast her publicly, indicating just how deeply her toxicity had permeated the cast dynamics. The uncomfortable laughter following his comment spoke volumes about how awkward the atmosphere had become. Henry's comment, though brief, spoke volumes. This was not a group that enjoyed working together. But wait, there's even more dirt.
I mean, what is the next 5 years of... Well, in terms of trying, I mean, you apparently are not going to sing if you didn't think you can sing.
I sang in this movie.
Well,
Did you
yeah.
see the movie?
I did see the movie. But I mean...
Blake's ego problem reached such a toxic level that she actually demanded her name be positioned slightly higher than Anna's on the poster for their new movie. Fans immediately noticed, mocking Blake's desperate attempt to assert dominance. The backlash was swift and brutal, with viral tweets openly ridiculing her ego and desperation for attention. Even mainstream outlets like the Daily Mail reported real behind-the-scenes tension over Blake's petty demands. Sources confirmed Blake had thrown tantrums behind closed doors, insisting on petty adjustments purely to satisfy her ego. Crew members recounted how Blake would frequently halt production over trivial matters, making everyone's lives miserable. The level of control she exerted over even the smallest details of the film's promotion was staggering, with insiders saying she was obsessed with being the face of the movie. And if you thought her co-stars roasting her publicly was bad, let's talk about the disastrous legal battle with Justin Baldoni, the scandal that sparked this nightmare. Blake tried to weaponize the Me Too movement to boost her lawsuit, but the receipts came crashing down, exposing her as manipulative and calculating. Screenshots, emails, and witness statements flooded social media, blowing apart her claims. Blake wasn't seeking justice. She was trying to control the narrative, and Hollywood finally saw through her. Industry veterans openly criticized her manipulation of such a serious movement, accusing her of exploiting genuine victims for personal gain. Legal experts predicted she would face significant backlash, not just in public opinion, but potentially financially and professionally as well. If this lawsuit was meant to improve her image, it had the exact opposite effect, making her appear desperate and out of touch. Even Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, couldn't salvage this PR disaster. He tried cracking a joke about the situation on SNL, thinking his usual charm would smooth things over, but the silence was deafening. Social media dragged Ryan's cringeworthy attempt at humor.
How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
And suddenly, his own projects, including Marvel's Deadpool 3, found themselves caught in Blake's toxic fallout. Hollywood insiders confirm Marvel is now desperately distancing Deadpool 3 from Blake's scandal, with whispers that casting her or even associating with her is becoming financially irresponsible. Executives reportedly held crisis meetings to realizing too late the extent of the damage. Sources say that behind closed doors, tensions between Blake and Ryan have skyrocketed, with some insiders speculating their perfect couple image is beginning to crack under the weight of this PR disaster. Could this scandal truly be the end for Blake Lively, or is there still a way back? Hit the comments below and let me know what you think, because trust me, this drama is far from over.